Hi, this is Maria the Noda, and today I'm going to show you some stretches for your legs and hips. Begin seated, bend your knees, and wrap your arms underneath your legs. You can hold on to opposite elbows, and if that's not possible, you can hold on to opposite wrist or opposite forearm. Fold over your legs, letting your head release, and take a few slow, deep breaths, lengthening through the spine and folding at the hips, not at the belly. Let the shoulders soften and let the legs extend as much as comfortable. So if you're able to walk the feet forward a little bit more, you can go right ahead, but just notice what works for you today. Rest the backs of the legs on your arms. Breathe slowly and steady. Notice as you hold the pose if you can extend the legs even further forward if that's comfortable, and straighten them as much as possible. With your inhale, slowly come back up. Draw the shoulders back, sit up tall, and reach your arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, begin to reach forward, folding at the hips, extending as much as you can, and then taking your hands either to your legs, even to your thighs, or if you're able to reach your feet, you can grab onto the feet. Just notice what feels comfortable for you. You're not forcing the spine, so if you feel any tension in the lower back, ease off. Maybe even keep the knees slightly bent as needed. If you can hold on to your feet, grab onto the outer edges, bend your elbows out to the sides, and fold over your legs. Keep extending through the spine, sending the crown of the head forward. If you're able to come forward even further, you can go ahead and release the forehead towards the shins. Remember not to force the body. Inhale to walk your hands back up. Keep your left leg straight. Bend the right knee, bringing the foot to your inner thigh. Lengthen the spine and line up your sternum with your leg. So you could always take your thumb to the sternum and see if you're lining it up correctly. Inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face towards the sky, and stretch through both sides of your body equally. Release the arms, reach them forward, inhale, and you can fold forward, maybe taking your hands to your thigh if that's how far you can go, or you can go further, hands to the shin, to the ankle, or eventually maybe you can reach the foot. But try to stay within your level so that you don't force it. If you can comfortably reach the foot, feel free to cross your wrist and grab onto both sides of the foot. Bend your elbows to the sides, line up your shoulders, and lengthen forward towards the foot. Inhale to walk yourself back up. Extend your right leg, bend the left knee, bringing the knee out to the side, resting the foot along the inner thigh. Turn the torso once again to face the extended leg. Arms reach with an inhale. Interlace the fingers. Give yourself a nice stretch. Release the hands, bringing them to shoulder distance. Exhale, begin to fold forward, reaching towards your foot. Once again, placing your hands on your leg, wherever it feels comfortable. And if you're able to reach the foot, go right ahead and reach the foot. If you were able to cross the wrist, you can cross the wrist on this side. Just remember which wrist you crossed over first so that you can do the opposite. Keep drawing the shoulders away from your ears, find length, and fold as deeply as you can, letting your left knee just open out to the side. And if you need support under that left knee, you can always place a blanket or a block, or you can always sit up higher if you need to, sitting on a blanket. Inhale to begin walking yourself back. Extend your leg, lengthening. Bend right knee, placing the foot on the ground. Notice if your foot is by your inner thigh, your knee may open out to the side. Feel free to walk the foot out a little bit more so the foot is directly in front of your hip and your knee can line up over your ankle. Reach the right arm up, the left hand behind you. Exhale, begin to fold forward, once again reaching for the leg or for the foot. Keep hugging the right leg in towards the arm so the leg is always in contact with that arm. Lengthen with your inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper into that forward fold without forcing. You can also reach your left arm forward and grab onto the foot or to the leg with both hands. Hold a pose, lengthening through the spine and through that extended leg. With your inhale, walk yourself back up, extend the right leg, bend the left, once again placing the foot on the floor directly in front of your hip. Right hand behind you, reach up with your left arm as you inhale. With your exhale, begin to fold forward, reaching towards the leg or work your way towards that foot if you can. Keep hugging the left knee in towards the arm. If you like to reach forward with your right arm as well, go ahead. Draw the shoulders back away from your ears, bending the elbows slightly. Breathe slow and steady. When you're ready, inhale, walk your hands back up, extend both legs. Sit up nice and tall and bring the bottoms of the feet together, letting the knees open out to the sides. This is Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. Take your hands to the tops of the feet, thumbs to the bottom, and see if you can peel the feet open, keeping the heels together and the outer edges of the feet together. Hopefully that'll help you open the knees out a little bit more as you release them towards the ground. If you need support under your legs, feel free to place a block underneath your knees. When you're ready, you can lengthen through the spine, fold at the hips, and begin to bend forward, taking your elbows to the thighs and maybe pushing down just slightly so that the knees can come a little bit closer to the ground, but not forcing it, just maybe a little bit of weight. Keep sending the crown of the head forward as you fold. If you notice that your back is rounding, you may need to ease off and maybe lift up a little bit, not fold as deeply. With your inhale, come back up. Take your hands to your knees, bring the knees to center. Let your feet rest on the ground, hands behind you, swaying your legs side to side a few times. Extend the legs forward. Lengthen through your spine. Draw the shoulders back. Bend your right knee. See if you can take the right ankle to that left thigh, maybe above the knee, and if that's enough, you can stay there. Or maybe you can slide the foot up to the leg crease, coming into a half lotus. If you're able to bend your left leg, place the left foot underneath your right leg for a little more support. Take the hands to the floor in front of you and start to walk yourself forward. With each inhale, find a little more length, and with each exhale, see if you can go a little further forward. At any point you notice strain in the knees, ease off. You don't want to cause strain. And if it's too much to fold forward, you can simply stay seated. With your inhale, walk yourself back up. Gently release your right leg. Extend both legs forward. Bend your left leg. Take the left ankle above the right knee. Once again, keeping it there or sliding it back to the leg crease. Bend your right leg and place the foot underneath your left thigh. Hands to the floor in front of you if possible, and begin to walk yourself forward. If you can't place the hands on the floor in front of you, you can always take your hands to the floor alongside your hips. Draw the shoulders away from your ears and breathe here slowly and steady. With your inhale, begin to slowly come back to sit. Gently place your left leg on the floor, extend the legs forward, and give them a nice shake. Let's once again bend the right leg. This time grab onto the outside of the right foot with your left hand, taking your right hand to the floor behind you. Lift the foot and see if you can work towards straightening your leg. If not, you can always feel free to keep that knee bent. If you're able to straighten the leg, go ahead and add a twist, turning to the right and reaching back with your right arm. Keep your spine nice and long, twisting from the thoracic spine, from the shoulders. Keep both legs as extended as you can. Bring your right hand back to the floor and send your right leg over towards the left side across your body, turning your torso a little bit more forward. Notice how the outside of your right leg feels and maybe the hamstrings as well. After holding it for a couple of breaths, release the leg, bringing it to center. Let's try that on the other side, bending your left leg, taking your right hand to the outside of the foot, left hand behind you. Inhale, begin to lift the foot once again, keeping the knee bent or working towards straightening that leg. Twist to the left, reach back with your left arm, keeping your spine nice and long, widening through your shoulders, sending your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, the left hand comes back down to the floor behind your hip. Send your left leg across to the right side, stretching through the outside of your left leg and into that left hamstrings. Make sure that your torso is centered as well as it can be. After a few breaths here, begin to come to center, releasing, extending the legs forward. With an inhale, unfurl the arms up towards the sky. Begin to reach forward as you bend at the hips, taking your hands to your legs, or if you're able to reach the feet, go right ahead and grab onto the outer edges of your feet. Let the elbows bend. With each inhale, find more length in your spine, and as you exhale, maybe you can take it a little deeper. You can always keep your knees slightly bent as needed. If you can cross your wrists, go ahead and hold on to opposite foot, folding maybe even a little more. Inhale and begin to come back up. Sit up tall, draw the shoulders back, bend your knees slightly, joining the bottoms of the feet together. Now you're not bringing the feet all the way in, just enough so that the bottoms of the feet can touch. Begin to fold forward, lengthening with each inhale and maybe going a little deeper as you exhale. You can place the hands on the floor or grab onto your feet. So this is a nice stretch for your IT band, which is always hard to stretch. If you feel that's too deeply, you can always just sit up, maybe be up a little higher on a blanket or on a cushion. Hold it for a few slow, deep breaths, just letting your body soften into the pose. With your inhale, come back up and bring your knees to center. Extend the legs and shake them out. As we finish with the legs and hips, separate your feet a little wider. Begin to circle your ankles in one direction and then circle in the opposite direction. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope that you liked the video, and please subscribe and share with your friends. And share your thoughts in the comments section. I look forward to reading them.